Hi you all, this is Lynn Irvin coming to you live via video in my vehicle today. I'm sitting in the truck as the sun sets. It is so beautiful outside today. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Anyway, I just wanted to touch on the topic I was telling you guys about the other day about sowing and reaping, sowing good seed, sowing bad seed. So I came across the scripture, Galatians chapter 6, verse 7. And what I like to do while I'm waiting on my husband, Roy, is I read scriptures, okay? I do. And God brings something to my mind throughout the day. And I'll go ahead and look up the scripture. And then I'll kind of like do a little in-depth of the definition of the scripture. What does it mean to me? How can I grow from reading the scripture? You know, what kind of instruction is the scripture given in the word? So that is what I like to do while I'm waiting for Roy. I hope you guys are having a great day, and no, I'm not going to be doing any Miss Jane Pittman impressions today. But this was on my mind, you guys. The saying, as you sow, S-O-W, so shall you reap. It is a metaphor for the principle that your actions and choices have consequences, both positive and negative, and that you will eventually experience the results of those choices. This principle, rooted in agriculture, is often used to illustrate the concept that good deeds lead to positive outcomes, while negative actions lead to negative consequences. The saying is often associated with the biblical verse. I looked up Galatians chapter 6, verse 7, you guys. It says, "Be not deceived, God is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that he shall also reap." This verse emphasizes the consequences of the choices, both in life and in the spiritual realm, both negatively in life, in the spiritual realm, both negatively or positively in the spiritual realm. Okay, sowing and reaping. You know, sowing, when you sow a seed, it's gotta come forth, whether it be positive seed or negative seed. It's gonna have some kind of outcome to it. And sowing, this refers to the action and the choices you make in life, both positively or negatively, or both positive or negative. Reaping refers to the consequences you experience as a result of your action or choices. Did you do something positively or negatively? It's an action. It's a consequences to your choices. The reaping is not an action. I said that earlier for sowing. Sowing is the action. Reaping is the result. Okay, the consequences of the experience as a result in your actions and choices. So here's an example. Like if you're kind to people and you know you're unselfish, you know you help others, you will likely reap feelings of joy, you know, feeling good about yourself, what you've done, gratitude, and positive relationships. Okay, but if you sow negatively, S-O-W, sow negatively, and selfishness, you may reap feelings of isolation, resentment, and difficulty in relationship. You might go into a depression. I don't know. I'm just saying. That's just me saying that. All right. So the biblical context was Galatians chapter 6, verse 7. This passage emphasizes the importance of preserving and doing good, as you will eventually reap a harvest of blessing if you don't give up. All right, let me go down a little bit further. I don't want to go too deep. And let's see, this verse also emphasizes that the amount of good you sow will determine the amount of good you reap. Remember I was talking about that, reaping good and bad, good seed and bad seed. What you sow, that you should also reap. If you reap good seed, like I said earlier, being nice and kind to people, helping others, you will likely reap feelings of joy, feeling good about yourself, having gratitude and positive relationship. Negative, It's the other side. It's the other end. It's the other end of the spectrum. If you sow negatively and selfishness, you may reap feelings of isolation, resentment, and difficulty in relationships. I'm just saying, okay. So this is a reminder of our choices. We have consequences, and that we are ultimately responsible for the outcomes of the experience. We are responsible for outcomes we experience in our life. All right. And that's all I'm going to say. And I'll probably read some more after I finish this video. This is Lynn Irvin coming to you live via video at sunset, waiting on Roy. You guys have a blessed evening. I'll probably be on here again, sharing a little more word with you. When God gives me a word, I drive around and he just starts speaking to me about a lot of things. He speaks to me personally. He speaks to me about my business. He speaks to me about my job. He speaks to me about my assignment, what I need to do at church. He speaks to me about my character, things that I maybe need to refine and to perfect. You know, he speaks to me throughout the day. So me and God, we have a conversation all day long. And so I get on here and share things like that. The things that he shares with me, I share with you guys. All right. This is Lynn Irvin again, coming to you live via video. I pray for each and every one of my viewers. Y'all be blessed and have a blessed day. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye now.